to make it feasible. They need to be that large. That's why if you just trapped it in Hamblen County, we're not gonna get that investment coming. And I'm trying to get it, this is the best opportunity that I've seen in a long time to be able to provide fiber to the home out into the county. I'm concerned about education. I know
What's
Project
their,
2020 is coming, and county needs faster speeds.
kind of sort of, what's their density that they look for? You know, the old cables used to look for 20 miles.
25. I don't know that there is one. I know, you know, those old franchises are not. When AT&T did the state franchise, and then cable TV did it, and then you put in my franchise the same words, they took all that 25 homes a mile out.
But I'm just saying from an investor standpoint, they used to look at,
I'm sure
they wanted 20 a mile to make it
Well,
work.
what they told Appalachians is Appalachians like to pass everybody, like I do in the city.
They do anyway.
But their answer is they're gonna logically have to go to where they can make some return on investment. And as they make money, then they would return that investment to extend further and further. But I would think any large neighborhood, we got pockets in east, northeast and west Hamblen County. I don't think they're gonna, I call it fiber boat dock. I don't think you're never gonna get to that level. But they'll certainly try to get some. The reason Appalachian wants it as deep as they can get it is because they want to read their meters with it and have the speed, which we have. So, you know, to me, the section 2 and section 2, if it's all Hamblen County, then, you know, that really hurts this project. And this is fiber to home. This is not copper. This is the same speeds that you have in Marston.
The money you receive there, Jody, could they be utilized as far as a piggy bank, basically, to be able to build some money up where you could extend to the other part of the county? I understand Appalachian is going to provide some service for some of our people right now, where they already have electricity. So that means it's going to benefit part of Hamblen County, or maybe a small portion, but it starts out there. But what the income, or whatever income you might receive off of Appalachian, could that be put into something that starts a fund to put into the county? I mean, to do this whole county, what are you looking at dollar-wise? I'm sure y'all done some numbers on that at one time.
Clear the whole county, probably 30, 40 million if you touched everybody. So I have like 46 homes per mile in the city. I'm pretty tight, so I go past a lot of people. But in the county, you're talking about, and I say that because all the make ready. Our project on Kittles Ridge Road costs 10% extra just moving around stuff in poles. And that's, it'd be better if Appalachian, or this other company would reinvest and go deeper into the county under the same model.
We couldn't ask them to set aside money to do that, I mean, I think they do that in places like Russia and places. Yeah.
But I think obviously we'd like to, I mean, I'm trying to get it to the county. This is the best opportunity I've seen. And it may not go. The feasibility study may come back.
But is there any subdivision left in Jefferson County and Hamblen County that we split?
Several.
I'm sure.
80 acres down here was right on the line. I don't know how some of those houses be in Hamblen County, some of them be in Jefferson.
Cranberry Road.
Yeah. So why would you?
Like for an example, a big subdivision, in my mind, it's not in my district, it's in your district, it's Seven Oaks. There's over 200 houses in Seven Oaks.
We actually have plans, engineering plans for Seven Oaks, Brentwood, all that.
That would be,
And I see, from my house, I see where you're there, right above me, and I'd like for you to come down. See, that's not the point.
Are there,
but anyway,
Well, so you understand my position here. I'm more of a wholesale provider. Now, it could be Fibernet in the county, or there'll be, to get into Jefferson County or Cotton County, there'll be some other company apply to the state or private company to run like anybody else, because I'm restricted. But this is, I think if this were to pass, I don't think the ink would be dry before it'd be in the legislative halls of Nashville.
and everything you notice in the resolution, we just say request. We don't say, we don't, I mean, we've not worded it anyway to which, we've got no, we realize we've got no grips on you.
Why would it, why would we be doing it if it just?
That's what I
If
was.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
look at
let it-
section two, you're locking him in on section two, the last
Before.
part of it,
There's a word in there before.
yeah, before.
I tell you what, you know, speaking as your chamber chairman, as well as utility manager, we need to have a cooperative effort with Jefferson County. We're pretty landlocked here. We continue to grow that way, and they grow this way. And, you know, for y'all to pass something and say, I just want to keep it here in Hamblen County until I get everybody served before I were to share this technology with somebody else, I don't think it passes.
Everybody served that you're
cooperation.
gonna serve. Everybody served that you're gonna serve. I mean, if you're not gonna, for example, everybody that would be looked at that's on Appalachian, I mean, they would at least get a look to see if it was feasible to provide service to them.
But if that's
That's
what
not
you
what it
want
says.
to say, Stanford, Appalachian, then you need to put that wording in this resolution.
Well, I'm
Right
just
now,
using
cover the
that.
whole county.
I'm just using that for an example.
Yeah.
I would rather have send a message of unity, cooperation with Jefferson. I think at some point, someday, we're gonna have to jointly start doing some economic development projects. You look at exit 8, exit 4, that could be a tremendous industrial corridor there, but half of that land or more of it's in Jefferson County. So I know, I've been before White Pine City Council, Jefferson City, Danbridge.
You appeared before the legislative bodies in Cobb County and Jefferson County,
I did not go Cobb County. See, Cobb
but
County,
asking for a resolution.
no, I didn't ask for that. They asked me to come, and
Okay, but I mean,
there wasn't even a
you encourage the
resolution.
resolution to change the law in Nashville.
That's what Jefferson
Yeah.
County, it's what
Yeah.
Jefferson County Commission passed, yes. Now, when I went to the other meetings, there,
Let's,
How many people did you say are served by Appalachian in Hamblen County?
75%.
75% of the county?
probably
If it's not in the city limits, it's served by
yeah,
Appalachian,
there's 30,000.
plus some Holston, right?
Some hosting,
Yeah.
which I can't, you know,
No,
hosting's
I
not
understand.
part of this project.
I'm not saying that, I'm just answering his question.
Are we gonna ask the same of Charter and Comcast on this resolution?
Be fine with me, bring them in one month, and next
Because-
month bring AT&T in, next month bring Charter in.
There's a lot of us, you know, don't have access to anything. I mean, Charter, I'm in no man's
You got
land.
an antenna?
Huh? That's about what it boils down to. You gotta go out and turn it.
But you're not there setting up on him by yourself.
But I have several subdivisions out in my district, though, large subdivisions, some of them are larger than others, of course, but don't have anything. 3 of them, exactly, Chris Cass's subdivision is one of them. It's just a fact.
all right.
Everybody.
Do we have anybody else wants to ask Jody a question?
I
We
would
need to
say,
move on.
Yeah,
I would say if this passes, it would be in conflict with my resolution, I mean, with my franchise that you
Okay.
have now.
All right, now we're back to the resolution. Are you gonna make that in the form of a
I'm
motion?
gonna make that, Mr. Chairman, I make that in the form of a motion that we adopt this resolution.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Been moved to second. I'd like to offer an amendment to the resolution. I would want to move that we delete in section 2, even outside their service area, before MUS offers any service outside of the county, and substitute the wording, served by Appalachian Electric Cooperative customers as soon as possible. That's in section 2. I move that, along with that motion, that we delete section 4 completely. That's my motion to amend.
I'm not on this commission, but we should,
You'll have,
they put Comcast in there with this.
We're dealing today
you'll
with,
need to have someone else to make the motion. You'll need to have someone else to
okay.
make the motion.
all right, I've been ruled out of order.
As chair.
Well, I don't have it exactly written out.
Oh, okay.
Chairman, I have an alternate resolution that I wrote. It's pretty much a lot of this same language, but might address some of this if you would like to consider that.
How, do we need to decide something today?
I don't think so. I think, you know, we
Okay.
got a motion and a second, or we got a second.
Yeah.
I can
Now,
provide you an alternate
we got it.
it
resolution.
needs to be open for discussion.
Yeah,
You got a motion and second, you got amendment, but now, I
But
don't know.
the amendment-
No, you don't have an
Accept the amendment?
the amendment
No
is ruled out of
amendment.
order. By the chairman. of the-
Amendment what?
His amendment, but he can't. He's the chairman.
He can't make the amendment. Howard can't make
He
the
made the amendment.
motion to
No,
amend as
he
chair
Oh,
of
the
the
amendment.
committee. Someone else on the committee needs to make the motion to amend.
Mr. Whittington says he has an alternate amendment. Is there a member of the committee who wishes to consider his alternate? Huh? As an amendment?
As an amendment?
Would you like me to pass it? I mean, you're on the committee.
If you're on the committee, well, no, everybody needs to,
Well, I'll see what I've got in there. I think I
because everybody.
That's 14.
13.
Maybe 14 here.
He could be here.
It's got a lot, this has a lot of the same whereas, verbiage in it.
Yeah. But there's a motion on the floor, right?
I opened it up for discussion.
We have a motion on the floor, open it up for discussion.
I'd like to see us wait on it, not vote on it, or just wait till I read this sometime.
Well, I agree with you.
Well, I
Would
mean,
you,
I'll make, that's my discussion, we voted, do not approve this resolution today, it's on the floor.
Withdraw the first. You want to make a motion to table the
Yeah.
table?
Well, if I can.
You can.
I can, he's got, it's for discussion, he got a vote, he's got a motion and a second.
Okay.
According to the law, we got a, my discussion is, that we vote against it today.
Enforce the law.
Well,
And I'm not discussion, would you?
you know, I'm not opposed to amendment.
would you agree to withdraw your motion and let us consider it, for,
I
so
want
we
to
can
pass
study
that, I
this
want it either passed out here today or killed today, whichever. One way, in other words,
I think we ought to kill it today.
All right, let's go ahead and kill it.
execute it. But I am open for the amendment,
All right. Any other discussion?
you know, if somebody wants to.
Any other discussion? Okay.
I,
Are you voting the original?
Yes, we are.
The motion is the original resolution.
Up or down?
Up or down, that's right, up or down. All right, hearing no other discussion, then call the roll.
Hubert Davis,
No.
Randy DeBoer,
No.
Rick Eldridge,
No.
Stansel Ford, Joe Huntsman,
No.
Tim Goins,
Aye.
Howard Shipley,
No.
John Smith,
No.
Johnny Walker.
Yes.
3 ayes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no.
Okay, the motion is defeated. Let's proceed then to the next item of business. If I can find